forget. There we go. All right. Sydney's got some golden nuggets for us. Please make sure you have a pen and paper. You're probably going to want to re-listen to this because this is going to be the benchmark for you to truly understand, because you guys are all diamond interns. Maybe you've held diamond before, let it flop in and out. I mean, it just happens. It's kind of the, beauty and the beast of this business, if you will. So, Sydney, I'm going to let you take it away. Maybe share a little bit about your background and history and then kind of dive right in.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for having me. I'm super excited. Like I said, I kind of rushed home for the call to do it from home. So if you hear my dogs or see them, that's why, but I apologize. So yeah, I'm really excited to come talk to you guys today. So a little bit about me and about corporate, because a lot of you guys maybe have never heard that you have corporate mentors and stuff, is I've been with Beachbody for about 4 years now. I was started in the central region, moved over to the west in October, and what corporate mentors do, we work with everyone who's diamond and above. So if you're not diamond, that's kind of a little incentive to get to diamond so you can have a corporate mentor. All diamonds right now are working with Kevin Shaw. He's the one that's kind of, see my dog, I told you. Kevin Shaw is the one that's going to help you out with your diamond. And then once you're star diamond and above, you kind of go just depending on where you live. I'm everyone in the West region. I work with 1 to 8 stars. So I can help with that if you're in the West region. If not, just seriously message me and tell me where you live and stuff like that, and I can hook you up with your corporate mentor if you are star diamond or above. Okay, so what I want to do today is I just kind of wanted to break down Beachbody a little bit and make it so much more simple. I usually do this call for push to diamonds, but I also think if you're already a diamond, this is sometimes a great reminder. Like I said, I've been with Beachbody for 4 years, and I've worked with some of the top coaches in the industry. I worked with Emily Favre last year, Amy Rada. I've worked with some of the top coaches in the network, and I've kind of just taken everything I've learned and broken it into simple steps. These 3 steps are really this is all you really need to know in Beachbody and all you need to do in Beachbody. Yes, there's a lot of things intertwined with each step, but I think if you're just constantly looking at this, am I hitting these 3 steps every day, all day long, you're going to be very successful in this business. So we're going to break down the steps. Are you ready? Okay. Step number 1. Like I said, you guys are going to probably want to punch me in the face after I tell you this because it's really not that hard. Number 1 is you have to hit Success Club. Guys, Success Club is a non-negotiable. Oh yeah, I love the chat. So right. Okay, I'll watch the chat too, and then after we could do a Q&A. But okay, so Success Club is a non-negotiable. So when I think about hitting Success Club, this kind of happened to me a couple months ago. And sorry if you've heard the story already, but I've been telling it a lot because I'm obsessed with it. But this happened a couple months ago. One of my friends on social media, on her Instagram, on her stories, wrote, "Thank you at the person for the 12-week eating plan and the 12-week workout plan. I can't wait to get started." So I was like, oh my gosh, I hope this is a Beachbody coach because I love when my worlds intertwine, right? So I clicked on the person. They were not a Beachbody coach. They were an online fitness coach. And so I was like, okay. And I started scrolling through, and their social media was beautiful, beautiful. It was flooded with before and afters. It was flooded with, what can you do for me? So all of a sudden I caught myself looking through all of these posts, and it was just really before and after. It's here's someone when they started, here's someone in 12 weeks. Next picture, here's someone when they started with me, here's someone in 12 weeks. So I'm looking at all these people and all this transformation, and I'm like, holy shiz, I got to sign up. That's what I was thinking. And mind you, I work at Beachbody, and I'm like, I'll sign up. So I go click to sign up, and this person charges $900 for their 12-week eating plan and the 12-week workout plan. But wait, I continue to almost sign up because I'm like, $900 and you can tell me I can be this person, I can look like this person for $900. Where do I sign, right? So I kind of keep going through, and at the very bottom I said, sorry, I'm full, check back next month. I only accept 25 clients a month. Okay, so this guy is charging $900, only accepts 25 clients a month, and he's full. What are we doing wrong? And so I really took some time to study this person. I've known a couple other people that are online fitness coaches, and is what are we doing wrong where people are getting away with paying all this money and we're struggling kind of closing 3 people a month for $180. And I narrowed it down to this, guys. It's the value. It's what value are you providing? What are you showing me that you can do for me? Okay, it's not always about you. I want to know what you can do for me. So for instance, like I want you guys to go to your social media. I'm gonna have 3 call to actions, by the way, for you guys, and this is kind of one. But I want you to go to your social media and I want you to start really providing value. And what I mean by that is I want you to tell people, hey, guess what? I'm looking for 10 people who want to, get fit, lose weight, build muscle, whatever it wants. And this is what I can provide you. First, I can provide you a 12-week eating plan. Okay. With this 12-week eating plan, it's going to be custom to you and your goals. It's going to have your calories. It's going to have your macros. It's going to have your portion size. Okay. I'm going to have a grocery list for you. I'm going to have a weekly menu for you. So you don't even have to think about it. I'm going to provide that stuff for you. And it's custom to you and your goals. Okay. On top of that, I'm going to provide you with a 12-week 12-week workout plan. Again, custom to you and your goals. Like if we need to start with some cardio, we'll start with some cardio. If we need to add lifting in, we'll add lifting at some point. Like really custom to what you are and what your goals are. Okay. Number 3, on top of that, I'm also going to provide you with this daily dose nutritional shake. This shake can be a meal replacer. This shake has all your vitamins, all your minerals, all your supplements that you would possibly need in one. So I'm not going to ask you to go buy all the other supplements that this guy actually that charged $900, he wanted you to go buy all this other supplements on top of it. Guys, this is everything that we need. Are you breaking that down and are you sharing like the ingredients? Like spirulina is in Shakeology, and I just barely found that out because my little sister was telling me that she makes a shake every single morning, and she goes to Whole Foods and she buys a bag of spirulina and puts it in her shake, and she feels great. And I was like, ooh, I want some spirulina too. Lo and behold, I come to work, I make my shake, and I start reading the ingredients, and there's spirulina in there. But we don't ever talk about that. We just say, hey, here's all your salad in a shake, which is great. But let's really break it down and show me like what else is in there. It is all your vitamins. It is all your minerals. It is all your prebiotics and probiotics, which I have 3 bottles in my medicine cabinet right there, and there's $60 each for probiotics. Like, are we breaking that down that it's in Shakeology? Probably not, because I never see it. So I think really breaking down what that has to offer. Okay, on top of it, like we're still just making the list of everything you have to offer, right? The value. On top of that, you have the best thing that you can offer pure gold, and that's you. It's you holding people accountable. It's you saying, okay, welcome to my 12-week plan. I require your before pictures. I require your before measurements. I require your before weight. And about every other week, we're going to check in, and we're going to need to re-look at it and readjust if things are needed. Right? That's what it is. That's the accountability. It's not just throwing people in a group and saying, hey, post your sweaty selfie every day. Right? That's not going to make me show up, right? Especially if there's a group of 150 people and you never notice if I'm showing up anyways. But I want the actual accountability, checking in with them weekly, like finding out their weight, finding out their measurements, finding their pictures, which is huge, so that you can compare. Hey, maybe you didn't lose a lot of weight this week, but look at your pictures for already 2 weeks in. Like really being able to recognize them for what they've done, and that's by holding them accountable. Plus, on top of that, you're just getting the material for what you can do, right? Like you think, if you're going to go get a tattoo and you go into a tattoo shop, like you want to see their work, right? Like you're not just going to let anybody tattoo you, like you want to see their work. That's what your Instagram is, or your social media, or whatever platform you're on. I want to see the work you can do. Again, I want to see what you can provide me with this big long list of things I just gave you. It's not just 2 things, it's like 20. I want to see the before and after results that you're able to get clients. I want to see your before and after results. Guys, pictures really do speak so much louder than words. So I want you guys to make sure that you guys are sharing, not just once a week either. I want several times a week where you're sharing results. This is what I can do for you. Now, if you do all that and you're sharing this whole laundry list of things that I named out for you, telling people, I have 10 spots available, who's ready to go with me, Success Club is going to become a lot more easier, right? People are going to start coming to you. That's like what every coach wants, right? Yes, by doing this though, you still need to make sure you're doing your crap, which is like adding to your network, connecting, following up, inviting is number one thing that you're always doing. But I really want you to work on your social media. Yeah, and if you don't have any results yet, share with others. Yes, exactly. Go to the Beachbody Challenge. Talk to Taryn, talk to Sarah, talk to, just really look around at programs. Like go hashtag Lift 4, look at results from that, like whatever it is, and post other people's for sure. Okay, so step number 1, your call to action is, right, to post on social media, tell people that you're looking for 10 people, that you're going to provide this 12-week eating plan, 12-week workout plan. It comes with 12 weeks of shape. Okay, because that we're going to get to that part in a little bit, but your retention is going to be huge if you get just people on Shakeology for even 3 months. So, but we'll touch kind of how to get into that a little bit later. You're going to provide all this information, ask for 10 people, and then start the countdown and say a date. I'm looking for 10 people to join me by April, 25th, right? I'm just kind of throwing out a date. Like really look at a date and get people locked and loaded. Okay, that's step number 1. Step number 2, once you get really good at hitting Success Club, the next step you have to do in Beachbody is recruit. Okay, again, you're like, Sydney, boring. I already know I have to recruit. But let me just put some back context to this a little bit. So like I said, I was with Beachbody. I've been with Beachbody for 4 years. And before that, I was in the mortgage industry, and I was in there for about like 9 years for a while. And I got recruited over to Beachbody. Never heard about the network ever. I knew about one program, Brazilian Butt Lift, that I bought from somebody like the parking lot of Home Depot for $20, I think it was, like super cheap, never heard about Shakeology, nothing. And then kind of all of a sudden I'm like sitting in a meeting with like Doug Moss and Michael Neiman and all this stuff getting hired on. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is a whole thing I didn't even know about, right? So I started talking to coaches, especially my first 6 months, like really diving into coaches and like hearing their stories. And I still do that now. But I got a lot of excuses all the time. I got a lot of, well, Sydney is hard and there's too many Beachbody coaches and it's awkward and I feel weird and I hate getting no's and it's really hard for me to get no's. And I started hearing all this stuff. And honestly, like I was a little blown away by it because so what I did is because like, again, like I didn't really know anything about it. So I'm like, oh, I wish someone invited me. So what I went through is I did some like my own little digging. I went through my personal Facebook at the time and I had like 1,000 friends, like nothing crazy, like maybe like 800, I don't even know. And I scrolled through them. There has to be a Beachbody coach in here somewhere. There was one girl that I was friends with on Facebook. She was actually also in the mortgage industry. So I reached out to her and I was like, hey, I'm like, small world. I see that you're a Beachbody coach. I work for Beachbody Corporate now. Can I ask you why you never invited me to a challenge group or a sneak peek or coaching opportunity or anything like that? And she's like, yeah. And again, to like this day, like the answer really still bugs. Every time I talk about this, like I get like seriously like emotional almost. But she goes, yeah, she goes, Sydney, why would I? She goes, I see you posting pictures of you on your boat on the weekends, and it doesn't really look like you need a transformation. Like you don't have a lot of weight to lose, right? And she goes, and I also see you posting or you doing a lot of fun things, and I also know that you do well in the mortgage industry. So she's like, why would you need the coaching opportunity? And I thought to myself, well, like, wait a second, whoa, like, wait, who do you think you are? Like to this girl, like who does she think she is to look at me on social media and make a decision for me? Right? Because what I would never do in my life, still to this day, is I would never get on social media and be like, hey, guess what? I've struggled with an eating disorder my whole entire life, which I have. I've tried every get skinny quick pill, wrap, formula, supplement, all of that. I've had to go to counseling for it. I've had to really like dig deep and figure this part out of my life. And she looked at me and didn't give me this gift. Okay. And what she also didn't know, and what I also would never post on social media, is that I cried every single day coming home from my mortgage industry job. I hated it so freaking bad. But again, she looked at me, she judged me from my highlight reel of social media of me just having fun with my friends and decided for me. So I want to turn that around a little bit to you guys. Like, who do you think you are? Like, because I guarantee every single one of you guys on this call has made a decision for somebody else. I guarantee that you thought, oh, this person would be a great coach, but they wouldn't want to join my team. Or this person probably doesn't need it. Or this person already has, 4 abs. They would probably hate the 5th. Or this person is way too busy and works a corporate life and just doesn't have time for this. They wouldn't want this, right? I guarantee every single one of you guys have done this. And I guarantee it is not your decision. And I get a lot of this too, like, oh, I'm afraid of the nose. I'm afraid of the nose. I'm sorry. I don't care. I do not care if you are afraid of the nose, because honestly, it's not up to you, right? It's up to the people that you're reaching out to. Show them this gift that you have in your hand and invite them. And if they say no, that's great. At least they made their decisions for them. Okay, so my call to action for this step is I really want you guys to make a list tonight before you shut down of 10 people. Of 10 people that you've looked over, 10 people that you made their decision for them, that you said doesn't need this for some odd reason. And I want you to go invite that list. I want you to say, hey, I was thinking about you. I actually think you would be an amazing coach. Have you ever thought about doing what I'm doing? Or, hey, I was thinking about you. I have a challenge group starting, and I just think your motivation and your inspiration is exactly what we need in there. Are you ready to get started with your fitness journey? Like, I want you guys to make those invites tonight, and it has to be 10. Okay? Okay, last step, and then we'll go into Q&A. Last step, so first step, hitting Success Club, then you got to recruit. Once you get really good at both those, you'll move on to the third step, and it's getting your coaches to hit Success Club. Guys, that's Beachbody. That's Beachbody in a nutshell. That's the 3 things that you're constantly doing and you're constantly working at. And now, I'm not going to spend a ton of time getting your coaches to Success Club, but this is what I will say. First and foremost, when you have a discount coach, honestly, like, especially if you're signing people on like the 12-week program that I talked about in my first step, if you're signing people up for that, I would put them in as a discount. Like, be like, great, you're going to be with this program for 3 months, so I'm going to help you get a discount on your shake because you're going to be on it for 3 months, right? Like, you're just kind of telling them what they're going to do. Like, you have to realize these people have been following you for a long time, and they're going to do pretty much anything you ask them to do as long as you ask them to do it right from the beginning. Okay, so you're going to say, okay, great, we're going to put you on Shakeology. You'll need 3 months. And then when you send them, when they sign up for everything, they pay the $180, they're ready to go, and you send them that first email, right? Your first email, this is what I want to say. Hello, welcome to my team, or welcome to my challenge group, whatever. And then say, I've noticed my most successful challengers always has an accountability partner to do this with them. Who's your accountability partner that you want to have sign up today, just like you did? Okay, that becomes before anything else you ever give to them. I'll say it again. I've noticed my most successful challengers always has an accountability partner to do this with them. Who's your accountability partner that you want to have sign up today, just like you did? So if they signed up with Transform 20, they're looking for one person to come do Transform 20 with them, okay? Friends and family is a great place to start. They do not even need to get online, okay? And I want you to start getting really comfortable with asking that question very first. So what's going to happen is they bring my friend Mallory really wants to do it with me. Well, great. This is what we're going to do. We're going to sign up Mallory underneath you. I'll show you how to do it. We'll send her a share card. This way you're going to get even more of a discount on your shake, right? And you're halfway to Emerald, which is really cool, but we can talk about that later. Let's get you started with your journey, right? So they're getting already more of a discount. And then what you could say too in a couple weeks is, hey, if you have 2 more, your shake's free. And next month, since you're doing, your 60 days in to get your Shakeology the next month, if you want it free, it's 3 people. Right? And it's just kind of organically going. So it's kind of getting them to do the coaching aspect without really like being gross, without them like really feeling like they have to like do this full time and all this stuff. It's just getting them to do the behaviors. Start with the one person, the accountability buddy. Okay. Now, if I signed anyone just as a regular coach, like I signed, who can I pick on? Oh, I just lost you guys. If I signed Mel today, and Mel's like a coach and wants to work and all this stuff, and she's like, hey, Sam, I'm ready to go. Like, tell me what I need to do as a coach. Still, number one, on your email, on your welcome email needs to be, okay, great. As a coach, we help 3 people every single month. Who's your first 3 people that you want to have sign up just like you did? Friends and family is a great place to start. Okay, that's without any training at all. I want them constantly thinking the very first when they sign up, I need to find my first 3 people. Every month we find at least 3 people. Who's your 3 people that you want to have sign up today just like you did? Okay, get really comfortable with that because it's working. Like I'm not just making this stuff up for you. This is actually I got from Emily Favre, who ended up number 3 in the network and blew up in the categories of SC and the categories of SC1. This is the exact verbiage she uses on her Welcome Email. So it works. You just have to be comfortable and feel comfortable to do it. Okay, so my call to action for this one is we have some big dates coming up. And what I would like to see you guys do is I'm going to give you the date to rank advance or to go into qual. And you have to message me. It's Sydney J. Mower on Facebook once you do. So your date is May 2nd. Okay, so so you don't have that long. It's like 2.5 weeks, wherever you are. If you're a diamond, I want to see 1-star qual. If you're an emerald, I want to see you diamond. If you're a 5-star, I want to see you 6-star qual. Because everything is doable, guys. If you follow these simple steps and really stay consistent with it, like really stay consistent, this is the secret sauce in the business. It really is. Hitting Success Club, recruiting, getting your coaches to Success Club. Like it's not hard. It just takes the work. It takes the work of showing up and it takes the work of being consistent. Okay. Oh, and if you do hit it by May 2nd, and you message me, Sydney J. Mower, I will go into the Utah Prize swag closet and send you guys some swag. Yay. Okay. Questions that you have for me?
Can you just, Sydney, sorry, can you just review steps 1 through 3? I wrote them all down, but I'm like, wait, I just think I molded 2 and 3 together.
Yeah. So step 1, hitting Success Club, like really providing the value, right? Your call to action for that one is to post on social media, say you're looking for 10 people for your 12-week program and give them the laundry list of things you will provide. Okay, that's step number 1. Step number 2 is recruiting. I call this step like, who do you think you are? Like, and really going out there, inviting them. And your call to action for that is to list 10 people. Go invite the people that you've chose for them. Because I guarantee you guys, every single one of you guys have 10. So go look through your social media. And then step number 3 is getting your coaches to hit Success Club. That's when like the very first thing I want you to do is say, okay, as my challenger, I've noticed my most successful challengers always have an accountability partner to do this with them. Who's your accountability buddy you want to have signed up today, just like you did? Or if they're signing up as a coach, you can say, great, welcome to my team. As a coach, we help 3 people every single month. Who's your first 3 people that you want to have sign up today, just like you did? Simple, straight to the Dawn, I love this.
Gold. That is all gold, you guys. I hope you just took 4 pages of notes.
Yeah, Sydney, when you told me like it was 2 summits ago, you said you need to at least hit Success Club 10 if you want anybody to hit Success Club 5. I missed 1 month since then.
That is awesome. That's a huge, huge, huge win. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you. That's great.
Except I'm missing step 2, which is why I'm on this call, and I'm not a 1-star.
So
okay, well, you'll get there. Yeah.
So I want to tell everyone that's listening to this call, you need to take every single thing, implement the fuck out of it, starting when you get done. I took what Sydney said. I taught Jennifer how to do this. I was 1-star by January 3rd. I told her I was going to do it the last week of December. It did not happen. It happened the very next week. I took every single thing that she said and implemented every single thing to the T as me, and have provided that to my diamond, my first diamond, by doing this exact thing. So she knows what she's talking about. That's all I want to say.
I love it. No, and honestly, like, it's nothing crazy. Like, I didn't just give you guys a whole, like, the secret potion. Most of the time, it's really mindset. It really is. Like, behind your invites, by how confident you are on social media, behind the value that you can add to people, and having the confidence of, hell, I could get people results in 12 weeks. Done. Like, show you what I have in my tool belt. I do not want to hear, I have a fitness and nutrition program, who wants to sign up with me? Boring. I don't want to sign up with you if that's all that you're going to. No wonder why they think $180 is so much money. But if you gave me a list of this much stuff you're providing me, I'll pay you $900 for it. I almost did. So again, it's nothing crazy. It's mostly mindset and confidence behind the delivery.
Well, and that's just it. I feel like we've said on the thread here is that people like to be told what to do because it establishes your level of confidence as a coach. And I also want you guys to think about what stops your scroll when there is a call to action like story or post that you come across on your feed, because we probably follow other fitness professionals that aren't Beachbody coaches or even reps of like Rodan and Fields or other businesses. What are they saying that clicks with you? And that's what you can make into your own. But I just think that what Sydney said with the step number 1 is so basic and simplistic that like we overthink it. We think we have to be super flashy and like creative. It's like, no, I got a 12-week plan for you, you know, boom, boom, boom. So that was brilliant.
Love it.
You guys use this time to pick Sydney's brain, ask questions. This call is for you guys. Who else has a question for her?
Don't be afraid.
Danielle, Melissa, Ariel, anybody? I don't want to put anyone
So
else.
are you guys all going to rank events by May 2nd or going to qual? Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I have a quick question.
Go ahead.
Hear me? Okay. Sorry, I'm like in between driving and babysitting right now. But my thing right now is I'll talk to people, I'll tell them about the programs, I'll give them the backing about it and what I can give them. And then once they go, well, what's the price? That's when it kind of goes like downhill from there. Either they ghost me, they don't want to talk to me when I do explain the price, after I feel like I've given them the value. So I just don't know, how would I be able to, when they get to that what's the price point, how do I transition it to being a successful, getting them started in the program?
Yeah, I would be interested first off to see like the actual breakdown of the value that you're giving them. Like when you're explaining nutrition plan, are you saying like nutrition plan, custom to your calories, custom to your macros, custom to your portions, custom to, you know, I also have a grocery list. I also have your weekly eating plan. I also have a 3-day, so I was looking at Portion Fix today and they have like a 3-day slim up program with it too. Like you have all this, and that's just the nutrition thing. So I'd really look at first off, like what value am I really showing? Like what's my laundry list of things? And really dive into that first, because I bet you that there's some stuff you can add there. If they don't answer you back, then just follow up. If they have a price objection, honestly, like I just kind of laugh at it because I was like, and I just kind of say, okay, well, you know, I'll check back with you next month and see if it's valuable for you then. And, you know, and keep doing it. And that's when your social media needs to like rev up a little bit, because if this person, like, if I tell you that's too expensive and you check back with me in a month, but in that month, like I'm just seeing what you're about all the time. Like I'm seeing all these before and afters. I'm seeing people flooding in. I'm seeing that your time is valuable and you're creating this sense of urgency and all of this stuff. Like they're watching and they'll probably sign up next month. But it's you showing up every day and saying super, super, super consistent of, again, showing what you can do. So I think both of those things, like make sure values really there, and then after that they say, you know, I don't want you to fight with them, I don't want you to be like, well, learn how to afford it, but I want you to be like, this is why you're going to want it. No worries, not a big deal, I'll check back with you next month, keep in touch, let me know how things are going, you know, be nice and, you know, all that stuff, like be lovable, and then they're going to watch you, and they're going to watch you really hard next month.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, does that help?
Yeah, that helps a lot. I think what I need to do is break down more of the value, like you said. So I'm not really saying that it's like portioning to you. So I just say there is portioning. So I guess I need to more personalize it while I'm explaining it to them. For them.
I mean, seriously, like no one's going to turn it down if you really show everything that you have to offer.
I've been doing a ton of like funnel hacking. So I've been going through other fitness businesses and watching how people are stacking, like Sydney says. And I keep seeing people charging insane amounts of money, like that $900 deal. People that are charging even the $47, they're like, wow, $47. And I'm looking at what they're giving, and they sound like they're giving everything that we have, but it's them handwriting a couple things in a workout. Like, we're just not selling what we have. Like, the value that Beachbody provides is absolutely insane. So, like, you know, when you see all those dumb ads pop up on Facebook because you're fitness people, every once in a while, click on them and look at the wording that they're using, because that is like gold that Sydney just shared. It's like they're just stacking like crazy. And we actually have like legitimate trainers. Like, they're just making their crap up and selling it for crazy money, and people are buying it. Like, it's insane. Sorry, I'm done.
It's everywhere too. Everywhere I'm seeing fitness professionals sign up and charging so much money. And it's like, why can't we sell it for $180? Especially because we have, like, again, like this shake, guys, it's not just, here's my chocolate salad. Like, really break it down. It's all your prebiotics, all your probiotics, all your vitamins, all your minerals, like meal replacement. Like, it could be all this stuff, or a snack, whatever. Like, if you're telling me I'm getting all of that for $180, like, hello? Like, seriously, where do I sign?
Okay, I have a question.
Oh, go ahead.
So I'm pretty comfortable like making a general post or posting in my stories. I think most of my trepidation comes from reaching out to someone individually in a private message. And I'm a little gun shy because I'm a part of some mom groups, and they'll complain about a Beachbody coach messaging them and then them saying, so apparently they think I need to lose weight. And so I really haven't done a lot of reaching out individually because I'm not sure how to word it where it doesn't sound like, hey, it looks like you need to lose weight and I have some options for you.
Yeah. First off, I think a lot of that is just mindset for you. I think just getting over that there's some moms out there that doesn't want to be invited by Beachbody. Like, there's a lot of moms out there that aren't in any of their family pictures or any, you just go to their social media, it's just their kids and they're never in a picture. Like, go invite them. Okay. Now, second off, when it comes to wording, so a couple things. So if you're on Facebook and you're really, you know, that's where you're spending your time at, Facebook's more like Match.com. And what I mean by that is you really do have to take time on Facebook, build relationships, you know their kids' names, know their dog's name, like knows all this stuff about them before you can kind of direct the invite. Instagram's like speed dating. Okay. People are on Instagram to be sold things. So do not feel like it's awkward if you just kind of send invites. Now, I understand, like, hey, you look like you need to lose a bunch of weight. Like, no. But even just say, hey, you know, I'm opening up, I have a couple spots in my online fitness boot camp. I thought about you and just wondering if you're interested. Or, you know, and I think when you do that a lot and just directly send the invite, like, I wouldn't really think too much about it, and then go back on your social media where your stories are full of it, what you're able to do, blah, 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 I'm looking for 10 people, all that stuff, so that they kind of have somewhere to keep looking at it. Or if anything, when they are ready, like, your name's automatically going to pop in because you've been so consistent with showing up every single day. So if you're on Instagram, just know it's like speed dating, and it's really not weird to send the invite. Now, if someone, you know, maybe you didn't want to go that route, one of my favorite ways to invite on Instagram is, you know, obviously you like, you comment, and then you DM them. And you say, oh my gosh, you know, your feed is so inspiring. You're so motivating. I also have 3 kids. Are you a coach as well? Asking them right off the bat, like, oh my gosh, are you a Beachbody coach too? And they'll get, yes, I am. And you'll be like, great, don't need to worry about that. They'll get, no, what's a Beachbody coach? And you can be like, oh my gosh, I thought you, because you would be so good at one. Let me tell you about it. Okay. Or no, I thought about it, or no, I hate Beachbody coach. You just kind of get a little like sense of where they're going and where you want to take the conversation. But again, it's direct. You like, you comment, you know, praise them. You say, this is what I'm following you. Like, you're so inspiring. I also have 3 kids, connect. Are you also a coach? Like, get to the point. You do not need to have these really long blown out conversations. on Instagram. I think Facebook, you might have to have a little bit more, kind of more forming on Facebook.
Okay. Thank you.
In a mom group, can't you? I would totally just lead in with the business opportunity. Don't even make them think be like, hey, you look like you're doing awesome. Like, I have this cool opportunity for you. Like, then they'll think that they're already like looking great.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, for sure. Like, go in and just say, oh my gosh, like, are you a coach too? Boom.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Any other questions?
I was gonna say, I think that I was having like a hard time breaking it down, like explaining what Beachbody was and Shakeology. But now that you talked about like customizing it and making it custom to them, that makes so much more sense. Like now it's like actually clicking. So thank you for that.
Yeah, you're so welcome. Now go out there and show people what you have to offer. Like, guys, this really is like gold in your hand. It's a blessing. It's a, present. It's however you want to look at it. Like, go give it to somebody. Like, like nothing should hold you back from this. Nothing should hold you back from sharing. Nothing should hold you back from inviting. Like, it's so cool what we do. It's not just some like, God, you see the weirdest things now, right? Like I love like candles and stuff, but so no offense, but it's not like some candle I'm trying to get you to sell. Like, my mom's trying to sell me this weird smelling thing right now, and it's so expensive and it's ridiculous. So no, she's not going to change my life with her weird candle. But you guys are really going to go out there and change people's lives, which is so cool. Okay. Anything else?
That was badass. I wrote tons of notes, even though I've heard your calls before, Sydney. So thank you. And you guys, I just posted the script and I kind of tweaked it based on what Sydney was sharing in our Diamond thread. So go check that out and tweak it. That's just, we'll talk more about that, but I want to make sure that we get everybody off, and Sydney, since she's working after hours, to be on this call with us. So Sydney, thank you so much. This was awesome, and I know that they're going to take it and run. And our date was when, everybody?
May 2nd.
May 2nd.
And make sure you guys all me on Facebook. Make sure you guys message me if you need anything, and I will get a message from all of y'all on May 2nd saying you're Diamond or you're going to the qual.
I wrote it down. We're gonna hold them to it.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, guys.
All right. Bye, everyone.